The AMS's focus here in Orange is really about the idea that health isn't just primary health care. So health covers all the domains of success and working in the community, so social wellbeing, cultural wellbeing, psychological wellbeing, as well as primary health care. And the broader service, it's been developed to encapsulate that. So in addition to, I guess, the programs that we run and primary health care, we also have an AOD hub, we have Culture Care Connect, we have social and emotional wellbeing workers. We have Wallawin, which is our gym and I guess physical therapy hub. We're breaking ground this week on a hydrotherapy pool, which is really exciting. So, as well as our elder care programs.
NDIS.
And the NDIS. So essentially the premise is that OAMS can provide support to families from cradle to dreaming.
We developed the Mums and Bubs after we surveyed our families. We had quite a cohort of pregnant mums, new mums, even mums that had a couple of kids that were feeling really isolated. So we surveyed them around what they would like, and they all identified a place to connect with other mums. We're very lucky, I guess, that we've been able to provide that and have such a great turnout and allow mums the space to connect with each other and feel safe and know that there's no judgment, and kids get to play and they get to learn from each other. So that's one of the programs that we run. The other program is a cooking class that we run every week, and that was probably one of our first programs that we developed, and that was just out of, again, that isolation. We call it a cooking program. Everyone who comes can cook, but they get to have a yarn to each other and they get to connect, and we have males and females there and young kids, and it kind of, I guess, breaks down those barriers of getting out of the house, and they get to take a meal home at the end of it as well, which is an amazing outcome.
So we're funded, early years child and family are funded under the Improving Multidisciplinary Responses funding through the DSS. And essentially the purpose of that funding is for us to redirect families from the statutory child protection system in a way that we are working together to provide a really holistic service to families. And I think one of the reasons that our program has worked so well is that they've essentially given us this funding money and then allowed us to build a model of service delivery that really works for the families we're working with, our community, and also allows us to lean into the benefits of being part of an AMS. So we have a number of other program areas, obviously being a medical service, and we're able to then utilise and refer families in and out for all the supports that they need across all of their kind of domains of wellbeing.
So our program is to support Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people to navigate the aged care system, to get them onto an aged care plan, whether that be a home care package or a CHSP package. So basically what both of those do will support the person at home with their everyday living skills, taking them out to shopping, helping with their meal prep, or helping them with their personal care, cleaning, those sorts of things. Being attached to the Aboriginal Medical Service here in Orange, we've got such an array of programs that can support people. We say from the cradle to the grave, basically. So we support everybody through every stage of their life, and having so many different programs attached to the AMS. If there's something that you need, you can guarantee that you're going to get it. And if we don't provide it, we will find it for you. So, but education is a huge thing around the services and the programs that we run as well. So we want to ensure that before you take that next step, that you are well aware of what's actually going to happen moving forward as well.
We are not here to shut down mainstream. We're never ever going to become a hospital. We're never going to become just a general practice. That's an element of what we do. We're not going to take over schools. We're not going to take over sporting clubs. All we are here to do is meet a gap in need for our people, whether you're black, white, pink or blue. If we can fill that gap, then you guys have a surety as consumers, community members, that you can go to a service and be looked after. I said earlier, we don't discharge. You choose us. We don't choose you. You choose us. That means you want good care, and you should want that wherever you go. You've just got to make the decision who's going to provide that care to me and for me.
And I guess even we've had some trials and tribulations where things haven't always gone right.
Yeah.
But you always come back to us and you always find us.
Especially you help me a lot, like mentally too. That
You're really easy to talk to.
especially because you know my family situation. Like keeping me on track to like be a better mum for you and not like slipping back into my old ways.
Yeah, so the referral come from DCJ. There was concerns because of Jeremiah's medical condition.
Okay.
There was concerns with how Chanel would cope, so they wanted to make sure that she had supports in place before leaving the hospital. We intervened before DCJ stepped in. Chanel's been quite receptive, like she's done a lot of work to kind of know everything that she needs to do for Jeremiah.
I just coordinate Three Rivers Fishing Group. It's just a group for men that are struggling with their mental health, and gives them an opportunity to get out on country, connect back to culture, and also have a yarn about their current mental health state. You know, that's anything from just to look after their social emotional well-being. Unk's the best fisherman at the moment. He's on 7, and he's been to every session. So
don't know how to fish.
And you know, I believe in early intervention. So we're going to try to get these lads in there and intervene early before they go down that other side of the story where they engage in drug and alcohol abuse, and God knows where you can end up with that. If we can get in early and read them early signs, it gives the men in our group an opportunity to acknowledge their issues and then go and seek support up at OAMS. We've got a good team up there and we've got a lot of knowledge, so we're just trying to get that knowledge out of these fellas into these young fellas to keep that knowledge and history going with our boys.
Yeah, so I'm Matty Morgan. I'm from Walgett originally, but I live in Orange now. And this is my 3rd fishing trip with Uncle Kaz and the boys. And it's really good for your self-esteem and your mental health. In January this year, I was on drugs and I was drinking every day, and I tried to take my own life, but I turned it all around through OAMS, like going through the services and speaking up and about my problems and that. I've really found a new direction in life.
I think what we struggle with is that overrepresentation of deaths, Indigenous people by suicide. It's scary, it's only increasing, and I think one of the barriers for clients having to come and tell their stories over and over is all too often money is given from government and they feed it down and they say what's best for our communities. Our communities are very different, we work very differently. We know that our suicide rate is the highest amongst the world among our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, so it's really important that we start to listen to the voices of community and they tell us what's going to work best. We really need to start to look at longer term, or government needs to really start looking at longer term funding, because what we're doing is great. You know, we're keeping kids out of home care. We're saving people's lives. We're saving families. I think one of the biggest things is, in particular, that we're seeing at the moment is the amount of sorry business that's going on. We recognise that we're in sorry business at the moment. There's been a lot of deaths by suicide, but also a lot of natural deaths. And for me, as an Aboriginal woman, that's sad and scary. We're losing our people at high rates. So we need to really protect our families and our communities at the moment, particularly while we're going through this sorry business.
Your life. Or where would you like to go? What would you like to see happen?
Just give us money and let us do what works for our community. We're showing we're already doing it, and we're doing it really well. So stop giving us contracts for 1 or 2 years and just give us the money and let us do it. The numbers will speak for themselves.
Absolutely. And ask community. Talk to them. Who does it best here? Who do you want to see get more funding? Who does a good job in this space? Go out and ask community rather than always just reading, this brief of why people should get, their tenders, why people should get this funding. Go out and talk to community. Community will tell you what they need and what they want. Yeah, absolutely.
And they know who's turning up too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
They're the ones, they know who to trust and they know who to go to and they know who provides that support and just doesn't speak those words but actually puts those into action. Yeah. Ongoing
the
funding.
walk here.
Yeah, absolutely. Ongoing funding.
Yeah.
It's so hard to put a timeline on things. Our funding runs out in 3 years, so you kind of got 3 years. So if we change one life, whether it's an individual or a family's life, so be it.
I'm really proud of being a part of OAMS and what we do, and that we have the space to do it. Like, there's not much that we won't do for families, and I think that's the best outcome ever. Is we all want to leave families in a better position than where we found them. So that's what sets us aside, I guess, and that we'll do whatever it takes to get a family to where they need to be. And I can't say that there's a lot of other services that do that. I think there's lots of specifications and time frames, and we don't roll with that. We just do whatever we need to do. And however long it takes, it takes.
Yeah.